here we are, last day in Northampton. It's very bittersweet. I've really enjoyed my time here. Yeah, this is a great place. But we went, got the oil changed on the van finally, like 4,000 miles overdue on that. Did a quick grocery run to get stocked up for this weekend, and we're off. We're on our way to Rhode Island, Warwick, Goddard's, I think that's how you say it, Goddard State Park, for the NBX Grand Prix. Nope, that's not right. Just NBX, is that right? Nope, just NBX Cyclocross. We're on our way. It's a 2-hour drive from Northampton, so pretty easy. And when we get there, I'll hopefully take you guys through a little bit of a course preview. Get the bike all ready
Traffic
to go.
is getting worse.
Oh.
You will now arrive at 3:11 p.m.
Shit, traffic's getting worse. That's fine. My goal was to be there around like 3:15 to go ride the course, because that's usually about when they have it set up. So yeah, I guess I'll check in when we get there and we'll see what the NBX Cup is all about. We're here, and it's really cold and gray out, but that's okay. The course is back that way. Just going for an easy like 15-minute warm-up, get the legs moving before jumping on. Word on the street is it's supposed to be rainy on Sunday, so I'm gonna have to kind of take two different looks at it, see what's gonna be good when it's dry out, and then what everything might turn into if we get a whole bunch of rain Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday day. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. Let's go. Hey everybody, so I thought I'd do something a little bit different this time, and I've got the GoPro footage on my handlebars from the course pre-ride, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a voiceover, try out the voiceover thing and give you just kind of like my thoughts of the course, both kind of as I was writing and now that I can watch the footage back. So here we go. We have the start straight. It's big and wide and straight, and it should be real fast. It comes into this long right-hander. I start taking this a little bit wide because I think that's going to be more of the racing line, at least for me, tomorrow, given that I'm going to be starting third or fourth rope. So you have, yeah, another long left straight, and then it just spits you out right here into the woods, and as you can see, it's really rooty. This shouldn't be so much of an issue based after lap one when you're not in a big group of people, so you can kind of choose your line, but on lap one I think there's going to be some spots like that one in particular where you just really got to monster truck your way through all that and hope that you don't pinch flat, basically. And that's what a lot of this course is. Ooh, there's a fun little right-hander there that when you get it right, it's a lot of fun, and that leaves left-hander takes you to pit one. And then this here is actually a really interesting right-hander as well. It looks pretty inconspicuous, but when you look at it a little bit closer, there's kind of two main lines. You can go left and stay really wide and then cut in, or stay on the inside there the whole way like that guy did, and just try and carry as much speed as you can. What I did was wrong. I went in the middle and kind of botched it. But let's see, the rest of this kind of section is really deceiving. It's sandy and it looks like it should be pretty grippy, but it's not. I think they've just been getting some rain, so a lot of what was hard packed dirt is now starting to loosen up a little bit. So what you're getting is that it looks like there's ruts that are forming, but really it's just super loose. And I think, yeah, right here it looks like there's a rut, and then I just completely lose my back end going through it. So it's going to be really tricky, especially tomorrow after a bunch of people have ridden it. So here we're coming down into the sand, and this is one that I still haven't made up my mind on this particular time. I was going to try and ride as far as I could, and it just got really deep on me, so I almost went over the bars. Yeah, I can't decide if this is going to be just a straight up run across the beach or going down low and trying to ride it like that fella's doing there. He's on a single speed, which is why I think he's looking like he's having trouble getting going, but the real hard decision is that getting to the wet spot of the beach where it will be more hard pack is not as easy as it looks. But if you can do it and do it smoothly, I think riding down on the beach will be faster. But lap to lap, that could completely change. So then here you've got this weird thing where you have to do like a 90-degree turn up some stairs onto this, but like this boathouse thing. It's really interesting actually, riding across their concrete deck, which after everybody just got done dragging a bunch of sand up there from the beach, I'm sure that'll be nice and slippery. Come down here, real skinny, real skinny, real skinny, not gonna be passing anybody. Drop down to the parking lot. And that was just a long straight across asphalt. And here we go, back up onto the dirt. And here's another section of, it looks like it should be grippy, but it's real kind of slippery. There's a little stump that you couldn't really see right in where it would be the racing line, so you gotta go probably wide just to carry as much speed around as you can. Come up here, just another whoop. Down, and then again, looks like it should be a nice berm, but you just kind of, your tires just push through it right as you like hit the apex of the turn when you have the most force. So that's another one. I think the name of the game on this race is going to be speed modulation through the turns, and then this section's fun. It is actually, you have an actual bank there, so just no brakes right through it. Down on some dirt. Yeah, like I was saying, speed modulation, especially on those flat dirt turns, just like they're getting chewed up already before pre-ride. Tomorrow, after hundreds of people have ridden through it over and over, like it's gonna be real tough to find the grippy line. And so here, just a couple of turns through the dirt. It's gonna be actually some pretty good power sections up there. Just accelerating out of each turn as you can. Again, another one where coming into this dirt or this grass section, especially if it's wet, again, like you think you're gonna have the grip and you really have to trust your tires through there, that you're not just gonna slide out in the mud.
Okay.
And then you have another long asphalt straightaway, just gonna be a sprint and then drop some speed around the roundabout, and then this little little mulch climb. It's good fun. And surprisingly, it's the GoPro, you know, doesn't do it justice on how steep it actually is, but that one will be a lot of fun. Again, it's more sandy turns. See this right-hander. These, again, this will be a pretty good power section coming from the asphalt up to this. Just a couple of these like light 90-degree turns. There's the entrance pit 2, followed by these long straights, and that's a really long straight all the way down here. I jumped forward a little bit, but it's a few hundred meters for sure. Again, across the road, some more 90-degree turns, more roots, just, you know, constantly trying to steal some of your speed riding over these roots. Ding your rim for that matter. This should be really good passing sections, especially on the first lap, kind of getting to the end of the first lap. You can see the banner up there, so we'll just go ahead and jump up there. But yeah, these good sections to make some passes if you can, just, you know, try and move up every chance you have. Some of these high speed banked corners, taking the inside line there should be nice and direct and quick. And again, that turn is just, it's off camber, it's real loose, and you're going to be coming into it real high speed, so that'll be pretty interesting. Then you go straight into those rocky steps, so again with a lot of speed, so hopefully you've been practicing your dismounts. And this was the first lap that I've done it, so I was being real lazy and wasn't in any sort of hurry getting up the stairs and getting back on my bike. But it's more passing sections, nice wide grass, plenty of room. And I guess that will be going into lap 2. So this is a tricky one. You feel like you want to stay to the outside there, but really you should be on the left to make or to carry as much speed through that right-hander as you can. So you kind of got to go right to left, avoid some roots. Another one, just right or left, get around that root. A little bit of power thrown down here, get up the hill through the dirt. And yeah, I don't know, I think it's going to be a pretty fun course, really. Again, just a lot of those, not slow speed, but just like controlled speed turn sections, followed by some straightaways. And then you get a little bit more flow through here, you know, nothing too tight. You can really pedal through all that and keep the power down as much as possible. Where is this taking us? This back again. Another, hopefully there's a rut there by UC 2 o'clock tomorrow, start time tomorrow. Grand Prix barriers. Those guys look like they were trying to decide how far apart those barriers need to be. They're pretty close together as they are right now. Louisville Shiken sighting. CX Harris doing his course walkthrough. Really what I probably should have done was just gone, wait for him to upload that and steal his footage. Do my own little commentary over it. Yeah, so Bill, if you're watching, I would never do that. I would never steal your content. So now we're really getting towards the end of the lap. There's not too much left, just kind of a little bit of van dodging, cut across the road one more time, and really, yeah, it's more roots, more dirt, just more of the same. Coming up here, and I think that this next turn, yeah, you can see we're headed back towards the starting grid, the start gate. Oh, yeah, I was not really paying attention there. I think I was getting in my own head, trying to like think about what the race was going to feel like at this point in the lap, after lap 1. Really think about where I wanted to be in that race and kind of try and picture how my body would be feeling. So I blew the turn, but yeah, you get a couple more turns and then boom, right back in, beginning of the lap, back into the woods, the dirt, the roots. So yeah, that's what we got.